In this video, I create a Little Red Riding Hood look where she actually gets attacked by the wolf. I intended to get a little wolf mask to make it look like I got the wolf better than he got me, but anyway, Little Red Riding Hood's always been a favorite of mine. Okay, so first I'm going to trim some pieces of cotton. So they're a little smaller just because this is going to go, one of them is going to go down across here, and I don't want any cotton to kind of wander off into my eyeballs. And don't try this at home. Yeah, that's about what I want right there. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm working on trimming my cotton pieces because those are going to be the bits I cover with latex and then cut into to form the scrapes. Okay, so I'm going to take just this little cheap contouring crayon and just mark where I kind of want my slashes to be. Like, I know I want that first one there, and one is going to be, I don't want it to run into my eye, so it's going to be about like that. I might do some down there, I don't know yet though. And then like that. Just, well, he would get me with 4, so let's put one here just in case I decide to do that. And then, as always, before doing the latex on your face, protect those eyebrows. I forgot to protect them the other night and got a little bit of latex in them. Ooh. It was just a tiny amount though, so it was okay, but it was enough to help me remember though. Okay, so I poured some liquid latex in my trusty bowl, and I know I didn't put my hair back, but I'm just going to be real careful because that one headband I used does not like to stay on my head. I think my head is really flat in the back or something. I don't know what the deal is. Okay. So this will be where the first piece of cotton is going to go. Probably trim that off right there so it's not quite so close to my hairline. And then I'm just gonna, no, see, that's why you want to put the that's why you want to put it on your put the Vaseline on your brow. A little more down here, and then I want to smooth it out a little bit more though. And after this dries some, I'll go through and smooth it out. And you know, if it gets all over your fingers, just wait a minute for it to dry, and then you could peel it right off. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go in my finger and do it because it's just too close to my eye. I feel like I have more control if I just use my finger. I'm just putting baby powder on these, on the latex, just a little bit. so when I snip where the cotton is, it doesn't, my scissors don't stick to it. It's gonna work better. And then we just blend it out. Okay, so I put some black eyeliner inside the wounds to make them look kind of deeper. And now I'm gonna go in with this red cream paint inside, and then just kind of play with the colors until I get a nice bloody streaky look.
When I go back.
Okay. This red is really too bright, but it'll be mitigated with the makeup and the other colors I use. And I just want to make sure I get it right in between the layers of latex. I'm not happy with the blood yet, so I'm going in with this kind of wine lipstick, just this cheap thing from Wet n Wild, and just going in the wounds with it. Seeing what I can make happen. Alright, now let me get the costume on and do some finishing touches. Hi everybody, Dawn here. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to attempt a big mouth look. So I'm gonna have to put something strapless on, so give me a second. So that's it. That was real easy. I would, if I had time, I would just black out my whole face and shoulders, Eric.
Oh, yeah.
And so it would just be my two eyeballs and then the mouth. Okay, that's how you do it. Very easy. You can play with the look however you want. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye. So, the mask is painted. It's not as smooth as I would like it to be, but we're going to use it anyway. And I got to go in here with the eyeballs and fit them in. Like that. And I'm going to use liquid latex to do that. And I'm just going to use my fingers to put the liquid latex on in place. I just find it a lot easier to work with things in that manner. You know, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so, going in the back. And put them through there. Like that. And then I do the same thing with this side. There, I'll just pour a little bit right there to kind of use in the mask. It'll dry.
Don't use the table cream, though.
That's not the table cream. Okay. So we're gonna let these dry, and I might use a hot glue gun when this is dry to just reinforce it, because I'm gonna have to go in this with some black makeup, and I'm gonna be a little hard on it. So this look is inspired by Jeff the Killer, the creepypasta. It's probably my second favorite creepypasta. Slender Man, of course, being my favorite because I'm basic. But I'm going to start off by just covering my eyelid and under eye in thick black eyeliner, and I go also in after the eyeliner with a really, really black eyeshadow because I want it to be good and black. It does not have to be neat because it's going to be covered with the prosthetic piece I made on the face cast. If you saw my live stream a few days ago where I made that, you would have seen how I put that together. But I'll do another prosthetic soon, and I'll make a video showing how I do that. But I really think this guy ends up looking like a Jeff the Killer if he appeared in South Park. So we're going to go with that. He's not Jeff the Killer. He's inspired by Jeff the Killer. And I'm going ahead and putting some white body paint just around the edges where the prosthetic is not going to cover. I'm going to have a wig, a hoodie, and a turtleneck on. So that's going to cover a lot of stuff. Now, I couldn't find a white hoodie like Jeff the Killer is kind of known for wearing, but I did find a gray one. So that's what I'll be using. And I was just telling Tina not to eat coffee that had some grounded coffee spilt on the floor from a project I did the other night. Now I'm going to fill the outside of my mouth in with black. And I'm going in and painting some nice deep, rich black eyeshadow on there. And I'm going to go in the center with a nice, just a blood red lipstick I had from BH Cosmetics. You can't even really see it once I get the prosthetic on, but, you know, I tried. And then there is the prosthetic. I'm going to go ahead and fit that on. I'm going to put some liquid latex, so you can use any skin adhesive that's safe for the skin. I'm putting a little on my forehead, cheeks, and nose. And then I'm going to fit it on there. I should have put some on my chin at that moment, but I didn't. But I do later. I don't know why I didn't at this time. I probably just wasn't thinking. So I'm fitting that on there. And now there I go with the latex on the chin. And I probably could have trimmed a little bit more away from it. It is a little flappy on the edges. But again, you're hardly going to see that once I have the wig and hoodie on. And now I'm going in with some more black to just kind of just thicken the black around the eye up a little bit. Here, I'm putting a little bit more liquid latex in there to help hold that on. And honestly, you just need a very little bit. It sticks very well. This is a very lightweight piece. Now, if I was wearing this out to a Halloween party or something, I would have, first of all, I would have drilled those eye holes just a little bit bigger. Those are little, just ping pong eyeballs I had from the Dollar Tree that I broke in half and used the white side of, and just drilled holes in there with a soldering iron. And here I am in the turtleneck and hoodie, and I'm fitting the wig on. And I think it looks great. I love this look, but I do think he looks like a South Park version of Jeff the Killer. And if you don't know who Jeff the Killer is, look up his story. I'm really fascinated by it. I love creepypastas. I love anything scary and weird, no matter how much sense it doesn't make. That's just my cute black wig. I'm just wearing it all disheveled and not trying to style it. And then I just put the hood on. Now this would be, it kind of looks like Michael Jackson a little bit, I think. But this would be a great Halloween look. But I'm going to continue doing these even though Halloween's over because I just love it. So I just woke up Eric. He was asleep and I had to make him see it. But so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I really did have a lot of fun making this. Again, if you didn't catch my live stream where I was doing the prosthetic, I will be doing other prosthetics on my face cast soon, as well as showing you how I do a face cast. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.